And compared to average, we tend to see about 14 tropical storms every season, 7 of which become hurricanes, 3 of which become major hurricanes. So, 4 to 7 major hurricanes possible. Everything just forecast to be above average for this year. And not only is it the warm ocean temps, but it's the transition back to La Nina. And we want to give you the first alert here, too, that the National Hurricane Center are keeping an eye on a couple of spots. They had a 10% here highlighted, but it looks like that has gone away for the 11 o'clock outlook, which is actually some good news. Now, locally, we dealt with different kinds of storms today. Severe thunderstorms across parts of Connecticut, damage reports in eastern Connecticut, some hail, mostly wind damage, northern New London, southern Windham counties, and then again in southwestern Connecticut and into portions of southern New York and northern New Jersey. But currently, Connecticut's only live radar, first alert live radar, scanning clear and dry as dew points finally begin their drop. 61 for the dew point in Salisbury right now, 58 in Windsor Locks. Dew points still in the upper 60s and mid 60s in southern parts of the state. There's still some mugginess outside. But if we zoom out and talk about what's going on to our north, we can really see that drier air settling in. And that's going to set us up for a less humid day tomorrow, too. The view on our iCam Middletown right now showing the full flower moon. Great view of the moon right now. And here's the view on our iCam in stores. We can also see the moon illuminating some cloud cover still in the northeastern part of the state. We expect skies to gradually clear out as the night progresses. Tomorrow, we'll start the day off with brightening skies, and by the end of the day, full sunshine. Temperatures well into the 80s inland. Even some shoreline communities could make it into the 80s tomorrow, too. Southeastern Connecticut is where we think highs will be in the 70s. We're forecasting 78 in Niantic, 75 in Mystic. But look at Old Saybrook, 80, 83 in Madison, 84 in Brentford, 85 in Milford, UV index of 8, so you'll certainly need the sunscreen if you want to sneak in a beach day. Water temp is right around 60 now. Pollen counts also high tomorrow. Birch, maple, and oak. It's all tree pollen. Still high on Saturday, dropping just a little bit Saturday into Sunday, but we're expecting dry weather for the first 2 days of the holiday weekend. Here's why. On First Alert Futurecast, here's tomorrow. Plenty of sun, really not much to chat about. But as we get into the day on Saturday, we begin to see clouds increase a bit. So we'll be watching for some of those clouds to build in, especially in the afternoon and evening. And to our west, an approaching boundary, with it some showers fizzling as they work their way through the state. In the pre-dawn hours on Sunday, this is 4 o'clock in the morning, a couple of stray showers, but for the daylight hours, we see increasing sunshine Sunday, so drier for the first 2 days of the holiday weekend. But we first alerted you to this earlier this week. We still think Monday there could be some showers out there, given the model comparison here. Remarkably similar for the American and the European models now, showing the greatest risk of showers arriving later on Monday. So tonight, upper 50s, low 60s. Tomorrow into the 80s, especially inland, some 70s in the southeastern part of the state. And on the First Alert 7-day forecast, you'll notice 80s inland both Saturday and Sunday. Dry during the daylight hours. The only chance for showers will arrive late Saturday into Sunday morning. 70s along the shoreline. But unfortunately, by Memorial Day itself, showers return. So this is going to certainly have an impact on parades, especially for the towns that do their parades on Memorial Day itself. We're going optimistically dry here Tuesday with highs in the 70s. Showers returning later Wednesday. And by the end of next week, it looks like temperatures could be the big story. Look at that, Aaron. Going from the 80s tomorrow with highs only forecast to be in the 60s by this time next week.
All right, Mike, thank you.